A full house expected here tonight, Coach, over 70,000, and the fans still filing into Mercedes-Benz Stadium just west of downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons.
We got this.
Don't say no.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Ballage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Ballage. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he gets it down to the 32. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Ballage. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Rosen. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Let him know. 25.
Here's Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Vita Vea able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
14, find it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Levante David in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 21-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They run it with Balazs. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Here's Rosen to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
4 down. Let's go, G. Block that.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Duke Riley. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The play fake to Ballage. Now Rosen. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Duke Riley, his 2nd sack of the night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It's coming again.
Second and 6. The 13-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 58 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Back-to-back running plays, putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You know, you get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wilson.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And an alley to run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Evans has it left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deidre Senat with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Freeman again. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
12. Smart that. Shit.
This time Wilson will throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey, 0. Switch. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Go ahead.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Mike.
Now Rosen. He's got Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 30 yards there. And, of course, the 1st down as well. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, check 24.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
80. Here we go.
Again, it's Ballage. In on the stop, Damontae Kazee.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Rosen looking to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. Breshad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Breshad Perriman, 57 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning, and that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
Let's go, baby! Bang, 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 bang! Hey, switch gears.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Alan Bailey in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long here for Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us.
There goes Green, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The Bucs take over first.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Hey, Charlie!
One final shot here for Rosen. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Falcons, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Forty-eight. Select 180. Forty-eight. Select 180. Forty-eight. Select 180. High. Select 48. Select 48. Select 180. 48. Select 180. High. Select 48. Select 48. Select 48. Select 180. What do you got? 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 Let's go. What do you got? Select 180. What do you got? Select. What do you got? Select. What do you got? Set. 180. What do you got? Select 180. What do you got? Select 180. What do you got? Select 180. High. Select 180. Hi! Tonight, what are you on? Tonight, 180, what are you on? Tonight, 180! What are you on? Tonight, 180! What are you on? Tonight, 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 what are you on? What are you on? Tonight, 180! What are you on? Tonight, 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 180! What are you on? Set! What are you on? Tonight, 180! Hi! Tonight, 180! What are you on? Tonight, what are you on? Tonight, 180! What are you on? Tonight, hi! Tonight, what are you on? Tonight, what are you on? Tonight, 180! What are you on? Tonight, 180! What are you on? Tonight, what are you on? Tonight, 180! What are you on? Tonight, what are you on? Tonight, what are you on? Tonight, what are you on? 180. What do you got? That 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 180. What do you got? Set. 180. That 180. What do you got? That what do you got? That 180. What do you got? That 180. Hut. That what do you got? 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 That 180. What do you got? That what do you got? That 180. What do you got? That 180. What do you got? That what do you got? That what do you got? That 180. What do you got? 48. Set it. 180. 48. Set it. 48. Hard. Set. 180. 48. Set it. 180. 48. Set it. 48. Set it. 48. Hard. Set it. 180. 48. Set it. 48. Set it. 180. 48. Set it. 48. Set it. 180. 48. Set it. 180. 48. There we go. 48. Set it. 180. 48. Set it. 180. Pug. Monday. 48. Set it. 180. Hey, alert. 48. Set it. 180. What do you got? Set it. 180. Monday. What do you got? Set it. 180. What do you got? Set it. What do you got? Set it. 180. What do you got? Set it. We're tied. Set it. 180. Monday. What do you got? Set it. What do you got? Set. What do you got? Set
Monday. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? To that. 180. Hey, alert. What do you got? Tonight, 180. Puck. What do you got? Tonight, 180. 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 What do you got? Tonight, what do you got? Tonight, 180. What do you got? Tonight, 180. Pug, what do you got? Tonight, 180. What do you got? Tonight, 180. Hi. Tonight, 180. What do you got? Tonight, what do you got? Tonight, 180. What do you got? Set, 180. Hut. Set, 180. What do you got? Set, 180. What do you got? Tonight, 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 180. What do you got? Set it. 180. What do you got? Set it. What do you got? Set it. 180. What do you got? Set it. What do you got? Set it. What do you got? Set it. 180. What do you got? Set it. 180. What do you got? Set it. 180. Hot. Set it. What do you got? Set it. 180. What do you got? Set it. 180. What do you got? Set it. Hot. Set. 180. What do you got? Set it. 180. What do you got? Set it. 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 180. What do you got? Set it. What do you got? Set it. 180. 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 What do you got? Select 180. 48. Select 180. 48. Select 180. Hot. Select 48. Select 48. Select 48. Select 48. Select 48. Set 48. Select 48. Select 180. 48. Select 48. Select 180. 48. Select 48. Select 48. Select 48. Select 48. Select 180. 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 Select 180. 48. Select 180. 48. Select 180. 48. Select 180. Hut. got? To that. 180. What do you got? Set. 180. What do you got? To that. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? To that. 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 180. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? To that. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? To that. 180. Hot. To that. 180. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? To that. 180. Hurry, hurry. Hot. To that. 180. What do you got? To that. 180.
All right, here we go.
What do you got? To that. What do you got? Set. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? Tonight, 180. 48. Tonight, 180. 48. Tonight, 48. Tonight, 180. 48. Tonight, 48. Tonight, 180. 48. Tonight, 48. Tonight, 48. Tonight, 45. Tonight, 180. What do you got?